10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. VG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. VG's turn.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. Game number 2 of the series now. Evil Geniuses versus Team Leviathan. And EG taking the first game right there. Again, Leviathan had a strong laning phase initially, but just simply could not capitalize off of it. And Evil Geniuses found their groove and took over, is the short way to put it. If you missed it, you can watch the VOD. It's a pretty awesome game. Anyways, we got game 2 now. I'm Breaky CPK, joined by Trouf once again. Trouf, I was thinking about this while we were on the break there. The draft of Leviathan last game was part of that. You mentioned even with the Brood, then even into the Viper pick. I mean, was that a case of they tried something quote unquote cheese just because it's Evil Geniuses, or did it kind of make sense with the draft?
No, I don't think it was that cheesy. I mean, I think there is a stigma that when you pick something like a Viper, it is. Oh, I think they had an idea with the draft of getting items. They won the laning phase. I mean, arguably won lanes. Then they just didn't execute.
5 seconds
They like I said, they really telegraphed their pushes and had way too much time to that. I think for instance, BSJ had ulted before actually going for the tower rather than ult run away, because it does have that little bit of time to shapeshift. It ended up being his demise. He was just caught too late. I think he was ready for that because they were telegraphing their push long. They could have maybe prevented those up, and then that would have wasted Sumail's time from rotating top and things like that. Brought more time for Brood items. If Brood had been a little bit more careful, just little adjustments could have made a big difference. So, no, long answer, I don't think it was cheese.
5 seconds remaining.
No, but with Night Stalker being banned, it about nighttime, so get a good farm, you're going to be a very, very strong charging you. Also, in ult form, you can totally disrupt charge. I mean, if you have Ags and daytime, that Spearbreaker's charge, push him out, you can mana leak him, you have a number of ways to deal with it. In fact, even if you don't push him out, if you don't have that speed up, if you use mana leak him, and it's long range, so you can do it if he actually reaches you. He'll stun himself. Then he has no charge out, he has no ultimate, he's kind of screwed. Spearbreaker was picked up in response to Veno because it's just a good hero to rush him. Veno has very low movement speed, but kind of just want to bum rush this.
10 seconds remaining.
And with Night Stalker being banned, I think a counter to that is a good light. So I like the draft here coming up. Necrophos, nothing wrong with that. There's AA banned. Might need to be worried about the following heroes. Surprised they didn't ban it out. Okay, they banned out Nyx. Nyx is good. I would totally expect to see Pugna picked up here, especially with a Nyx ban. Like, I think that would be snap picked by EG for 2 reasons. One, it's one of the best heroes against Necro. Actually, 3 reasons.
5 seconds remaining.
Very good against Necro. Very bad against Nyx, and it's banned. And picked it up in the last games of play. I think it will be, if not snap picked here, at least picked up.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I think that's roaming tiny. Has been playing a lot in FPL. Really likes it, and he seems to get a fast blink as well. Ooh, a snap pick Abaddon. Good against the Man League for sure. I really like Abaddon. It's picked up anymore. Very good. It also prevents a lot of the dots from Venomancer. Just really surprised they haven't picked up Pugna so far. I mean, with it being so good against Necrophos and the biggest counter in the game, namely Nyx, banned by the hero that picked Necrophos, I find that very. I feel like that just screams Pugna, but maybe they're worried they don't have very many stuns. Pugna, so Veno and Coddle. I guess they have a tiny now. Very surprised the Pugna's not picked. Yeah, absolutely. Combo a little bit. Lost multiple times. Now, it's not to say it's 100% going to be off or roaming tiny, but I'm with the heroes that they have right now, and they don't have a whip.
Beastmaster.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be an off. So I guess no Pugna this game. Very surprised. But Universe really loves his Beast. New kind of. That Helm of the Dominator early up with this, like I said, just multiple ways of buffing that attack speed onto a CD extra damage to towers. I mean, you saw him. I mean, in a matter of what, minute and a half, he pushed it. Last game, very quick. Yeah. I mean, they have a silencer, so I don't think that Wisp is going to be that great. Okay, and then he can. I don't think Wisp is that scary. I think it's. I really. Kind of meh for them. But we'll see. I don't think they will, but there is an option. I definitely don't think you need to.
EG's turn to ban.
Yeah, and on that note too, you look at what cores of EG are what heroes. If it is a core tiny, that means you'd have core tiny, core Veno, because Arteezy and not play tiny.
Remaining.
One of them is going to say, I don't want to play X.
5 seconds
remaining.
remaining.
And I'm pretty sure Arteezy's going to be playing Veno, and I don't think that playing the tiny.
Turn to
so, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be looking at another mid hero for. Don't think he.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good. A lot of damage. Yeah, he certainly. Pugna's great. They definitely have their stuns now. Tiny and Beastmaster. Be a good Pugna.
Radiant team pick. Lena.
Ooh. It's actually against the spear. Not able to protect her. They kills onto the. Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
Not like they've really nerfed Lena that hard. She's still very.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not watching EG play Lena. An X pub game playing Lena. It is a bit of an interesting.
Storm
Choose
Spirit.
your hero.
Yeah. It's also an interest. Well, I think he's going to need some help mid, that's for sure. Not only are you playing against Sumail, but you're playing against, like, Storm has very low movement speed, and I'm definitely going to need some help. Charges. You're going to have to hope that BSJ, whoever he's solo against, master, and we'll have to see. I mean, they need to help both their lanes. This definitely means Monkeys Forever is going to be by himself. I really don't think that you can afford to have Spirit. Wait, are they Dire? I always get...
They are Radiant, yeah.
For some reason, I think top is Dire because, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of works with the math. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, they're on the Radiant side. You got EG, of course, on the Dire side here. And EG's the one that's up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. So, jumping into game number 2 now. You mentioned it's going to need a lot of protection, so it sounds like it's going to be, as usual, a very active game for Spirit Breaker. Moving from lane to lane.
So they are dodging, it looks like, on the side of Leviathan. The Monkeys Forever down the bottom lane. Walking down there with the sentry. Unless he randomly puts one down there to find that ward. He's not going to find anything. Down there, I think. Place the ward for vision. They're going to scout out lanes, possibly. Smoke breaks. They will know what's up, so we'll see if he reacts to this.
Yep.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, they saw him there, so...
And they might want to switch, because Venomancer lane... low movement speed. Mr. Gale, you kind of really need engagement.
30 seconds to battle.
So...
And yeah, Universe is already walking towards them.
Okay. Yeah. Picking up on that information, they decided, yep, let's go ahead and do this. So, as you pointed out, Arteezy going bottom, Universe coming top. Crit. I believe... Oh, yeah, he placed a ward right here. Okay. Anyways, here it comes the lanes now. So Abaddon going to be matched up in the bottom against what's essentially going to be an aggressive dual lane. The Venomancer Coddle down here. That seems bad. That seems like really annoying to play against, kind of like with those
and
two
I'm wondering
heroes.
if... I mean, they definitely knew that EG had swapped because they saw Beastmaster up here. I guess they don't care, and they're just to park this neck up in the off lane and have Abaddon against us. I guess that's okay. Oh, wow. That's very crazy. He'd have any vision of him play. Oh, you know what? He placed a sentry to block his own camp. That's very interesting.
And it happened to hit it.
Wow.
That's a good point, yeah. I was like, oh, look at this. Ooh,
that's very lucky.
Take it.
Piece of candy.
Yeah, it's a free 100 gold. Why not? So that kind of works out. But again, the ward kind of already did its job, to be fair. Yes, it'd be nice to solve that vision, but obviously did the job in the sense they realized what the matchup is going to be and allowed them to transition here. So,
oh, Monkeys Forever going to take some extra. He did go for a miscoil to get some extra last hits. We'll see. He got one already. Lane back. If he's not able to die first wave, he's going to get a lot of experience. Top lane. Damage with the level 1 Arcane Curse from Master Kenchiro. And they should... Kenchiro! And they do know that there's a ward attacking in places that he should. Kind of exposing that a bit. Tries to get the side pull. It's disrupted by crit. Oh, he gets one creep.
Yep.
But the creep
maybe
already acted to the other.
Yeah. Kind of an awkward lane up here at the top lane. 2 versus 3, but BSJ on the Necrophos, kind of standing strong. He does have the full magic wand already, of course, to go with here. Middle lane, Spirit Breaker, as expected, providing that harassment onto Sumail. Playing Lena, and Sumail's kind of going up a little bit. But, I mean, with the Spirit Breaker here, I figure Storm Spirit, of course, has the favored matchup. But if it was straight up Storm Spirit versus Lena, does Lena maybe have the advantage there, you think?
Oh, absolutely. Nushim knows he needs to be there, right? At least the team has designated that, hey, you need to help out our mid, because if Storm has a bad game, this is going to be... Or conversely, if Lena has a good game, this is going to be bad for us.
Yeah.
Having him there, and he leveled up the Bash, level 1. He's actually got a couple of them. Done his job. Tossed back. Away from crit.
Get off me. Now,
does have a double damage and could maybe do something here if over
Bash Brock.
No stun up onto him if he gets a couple bashes or maybe even just one. A lot of damage with a double damage, and I think he's going to fall.
Oh, the uphill attack connects. That was so dangerous. I thought we were gonna see a miss come out, but no. First blood happens for the Storm Spirit there. So yeah, did not get the bash proc. Did not need it though, and obviously a great start for Leviathan.
Exactly what Leviathan needs. Very, very good start, and Nusham's doing exactly what he needs. Maybe just keeps parking himself mid. Keep going mid. Get that level 6 on the...
Yeah, he's going to go back to base currently, but pick up the regen, head back out. I saw Crit earlier. I was actually watching the courier before that was happening, where Crit was hiding up this area here, waiting for a courier snipe, and it started moving, but that's when the interaction of Spirit Breaker happened and kind of found him. And so he's unable to get that courier snipe. Would have been a big one, but comes up short. He's roaming around to the bottom lane as... Oh, he denies himself. Interesting. Okay.
I think he purposely denied himself. He was very low, had absolutely no... And I think he won. Fast respawn for him. He back in the base or back in the bottom lane if he wants. The problem is, as you see a charge coming out bottom, as it does get scouted because he hits Crit on the way, is there's really no kill potential. Want to be charging the Venomancer? That's part of the... But just can't kill him in this. Why I'm surprised they haven't swapped the Necro down here. Swap lanes. Necro's not getting okay farm, but I mean Universe 21 last hits. He's basically free.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, look at Lina. Even though they've killed her once, I mean, top of the net or top of the last hits.
He's definitely looking pretty good bottom lane though. Orb of Venom attacks being applied to Venomancer. Already got one bash proc. He's running at him with the Aphotic Shield. Arteezy, nice little juke in the trees, has Crit coming in, tosses off Abaddon, and the Avalanche to stun him up. So now it's just Spirit Breaker in his face. However, gets back in with Abaddon, and eventually we'll take him out with that Mistcoil right there. So a good effort by Crit, but not much more he could have done.
Yeah, this interesting
nice
no
chase.
Gale. I guess his thinking is, well, he can just shield off the Gale, but firstly, you can also Gale once he shields and have it for a while. Build there from Arteezy, and they do get the kill. Nice. I don't know if he bashed it all, but yeah, the Orb of Venom slowing him on top of the Avernus. Shim has been really on point, and really, I think the standout player for the very, very special.
May need to help middle lane because Crit toss into the... Wait. Okay, yeah. He did get killed there. That looked funny for some reason. Anyways, they kill Silencer.
Nice toss into the LSA. Hits perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, bottom lane. Venomancer goes down. Meanwhile, top lane, they're running after Necro. No, he's Necrophos, so he's fine.
And the second death means he's got to make the walk of shame, because that TP's on cooldown. 5 big long. Feels bad, man.
Yep. Has to go all the way back to the lane by walking down there, so a couple of kills on him. Pretty crucial. You got middle lane Arcane's Curse coming out right there. Storm Spirit, not level 6 just yet. But of course, once he does get level 6, that ball lightning and becomes a little more useful here in the lane. Crit, meanwhile, picking up the bounty rune at the bottom. Competes with Spirit Breaker to take it. Spirit Breaker not much life to work with there, though. So, but yeah, Leviathan refusing to make any swaps, but I mean, so far it's kind of working. Up 3-1 hero kills, and it's kind of working. But then you do look at, obviously Lena's doing very good, but it goes back to Universe as well, who is well on his way to that Helm of the Dominator, as we saw last game.
I wonder if Midas, because paste. Usually, like you said, we see the charge in. He actually charges an Invis Tiny. I wonder if they saw that out. I think they place a Sentry Ward as well. Storm taking a lot of damage. There's still an ultimate ready on Lina. He's got to be very, very careful.
Ooh, come back in. Look at the blade. Not enough damage to take out Silencer, though. There's a Phoenix way to finish the job. Toss in on a Spirit Breaker. Charges in the face of Lina. Gets the kill as a result. It's going to die right there in the end. But you know what? They'll take it. Tossed him in to allow him to charge. Oh, jeez. That was brutal.
Heads up play from whoever plays that Sentry, too, because I think it was Nusham. I don't know for sure. But yeah, he charged an Invis. He must have been like, what? I hit something. What the hell? Must be an Invis hero. Put the Sentry down. Don't think it mattered that much because Crit was probably thinking. Nice exchange. Obviously, Demi Boy didn't die. And yeah, he does go for the Chris to get Midas on
All right, so both going to have their treads coming up right here, both with the wands as well, both with the bottle. Top lane, they're diving at it, aren't they? Nusham going in on the Fury. He's going to juke in the trees, though. Universe is here. No Primal Roar just yet. We'll take the Arcane's Curse, though, and back off. So didn't want to go too deep there for that kill.
Monkeys Forever having a great game. Quiet game, relatively, other than that one kill. Having a great game on his way toward Midas. Probably Midas Radiance game.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah, that's, as you mentioned, we really don't see a lot of Abaddon nowadays, but when we were seeing him, especially just pre-TI7 there, that was kind of the build. Yeah, getting that Radiance ASAP, maybe a Solar Crest throwing in there if found necessary, but yeah, very good build on the hero. Crits roaming back to the middle lane, meanwhile. Comes in, throws on the sentry, actually de-wards as a result, so well played. Taking that out.
Charge. Found a bottom. He is going to be walking through a wall. Yeah, there's actually very good vision here. Leviathan and backs up immediately. I didn't even realize this, but lost his tower as well. All that stuff was going on.
Yeah, he denied it, but yeah, they did lose it there.
Darn. Darn for Leviathan. Bias or anything. Oh, damn it.
Ah, that came out. Ah, crap. What do I do? Quickly. EG's great.
No, I love EG. I love seeing close games, you know.
Yeah, no,
I think at this point, Leviathan need everything they can. They're all getting tons of farm and basically uncontested up here. Yes. Going back for that Helm of the Dominator, of course. Really, really loves this build. I haven't seen Necro do anything much yet. Just farming up. Has 51 CS, going for neutral stacks right now. Almost has that Veil.
Is that the Q? You sounded like he kind of should be looking to do a little bit more. I mean, Veil's obviously a good tool at doing that, but
no, he needs levels to really be impactful, and he didn't go for early phase boots, so not very aggressive build. Item to start.
Yeah,
he's doing what he needs to be doing. The smoke though from E.
That there is Universe and Crit heading towards the bottom lane, wrapping around Abaddon here. Now he does have that borrow time, of course, and there's also Spirit Breaker nearby. We'll see what they can make out of this. Primal Roar. I'm not going to commit to that just yet. Maybe trying to get the borrow time proc anything first. Nusham maybe charge through to knock them back. Yeah, he charges right into them. Actually gets tossed back in. There's the borrow time. Gonna go back to full. Out comes the poison. No, but the Reaper Scythe though cuts down the Venomancer. He got his Poison Nova off, but they also take out crit as a result, so the TP rotation is on point. Monkey's also shielding himself at the last second as that Dragon Slave came out right there. The Laguna Blade will finish off the Spirit Breaker, though, so with Sumail putting in a lot of right-click damage, misses the second LSA. Abaddon did eventually die, but here comes a ball lightning of death from Sammy Boy. Gets the one, gets the two. And a cleanup for Team Leviathan here at the bottom.
Much better team coordination in this game. I mean, drafting side, I mean, you had Nusham sitting in the trees waiting at the perfect time. Gets a charge on the 2. You had a very, very quick TP from BSJ. Like, they were banging on all cylinders. Like, hey, get ready. Maybe Monkeys was... Maybe they telegraphed that smoke. I mean, I'm not sure they smoked into vision. I don't think they did. Saying, hey, they might gank me bottom. Be ready to TP, or something like that was probably... And that was a very quick TP. Had he TP any later, he wouldn't have got that kill on our TP fight. And, again, Nusham at the right place, right time. They're just playing well as a team. Big start here for Sammy Boy. This could be a very fast Bloodstone for him.
It sure is. Kind of goes back to what we were talking there at the finish of the draft. It's one of those items. It's great to have. You know, definitely want to start getting kills certainly after it, and the sooner the better in a game like this. So Sammy Boy, 1,600 gold saved up. Well on his way there. Necrophos takes over the middle lane meanwhile. Has that Veil finish, as we mentioned. Has another 1,200 gold saved up. So Necrophos is a hero that definitely can go a plethora of items.
Yeah.
Hood of Defiance in a pipe, honestly, stands out to me this game, but...
Absolutely. They're up Veno, Lina... I mean, they're all magic damage. All of them. Yeah. Every single one until Lina right-click, and... Now, Beastmaster does have some right-click as well, but... Yeah, 100% wants the pipe. Sometimes they go for Radiance, but I suspect that Monkeys Forever...
Dire's middle tower is under
You don't need to waste your gold on that. There is a smoke charge, so it's not going to be spotted out by these wards, and Universe will be in a lot of trouble. TP comes in from Storm. This will 100% be a kill onto Universe. On the way out of here, Bash to just add insult to injury, and an easy kill again. Mega kill streak for Sammy Boy.
Yep, not much closer to the Bloodstone again. He already has the pattern picked up even, so getting very, very close to finishing that. But yeah, you could definitely feel a groove from Leviathan picking up this game. They're feeling it. They're up 10-4. You know, you're kind of wondering after losing the first game right there, getting outdrafted perhaps of sorts, but at the same time, I mean, EG played it very well. How they were going to act coming into this one, and so far definitely looking pretty strong. As far as positives for EG, though, you do have Lena farming very well still, 5,600 net worth, second in the game behind the Storm Spirit there, and Lena is going to be finishing Yules, in fact, right now. Staff of Wizardry purchased. That'll be coming out ASAP. So Yules is her first item. I guess this is an item that we tend to see on this hero more recently as first choice.
Yeah, I've always preferred it.
No different here, so. Do you still expect the Bloodstone, though, after?
Maybe. I think if you don't go Bloodstone early, really lose. I've always preferred more aggressive Yules clear on Bloodstone. I think Bloodstone you just farm for the first. I prefer, just personally, I prefer this build. Obviously, case by case scenario, game to game, but generally I like it.
All right, so has the Yules top lane. Coddle's just slowly working away at the lane, spamming that Illuminate. Has that Force Staff into the Axe queued up. That's the Fear game plan, but at this rate, it's still going to be a while before he even has the Force Staff, let alone the Axe. Of course, really want. Oh, he's bringing up Lena to the top lane, by the way.
Nusham is baiting here. Same thing as the bottom lane. Get walking over there. I'm starting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
Maybe they know something. They don't know Nusham's here, and it really can't initiate a monkeys. And they're gonna try. Yules up, stun out, silence, global cast, and that's an easy jebaited from Team Leviathan, as unfortunately Samel is not doing fine, dead on the sideline for 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens for us at least, where like literally right as you say, you can't initiate on monkeys, and they try for it, and obviously it backfired immediately. Now Coddle is too going to be run down in the back line, so create a couple of kills for Leviathan there, and this is going to transition nicely into a tier 1 tower kill, so good coordination. Samil again dead for another 30 seconds, that Reaper Scythe kill, keeping him down the 10 seconds extra longer at least. But we mentioned this last game too with Universe on the Beastmaster. He split pushes the bottom lane, he got that tier 1, and they were trying to catch Storm. Yeah, they still actually might get, and this is big actually, they could really use the skill. The prime reward to start. Do they have to follow up damage? He's pretty beefy. And, oh, I think he
could have zipped.
It felt like he had a little bit of a window there, yeah.
Yeah, I think he absolutely... Now, what Universe also could have done is, in the meantime of casting the spells, could have taken over that Dark Troll Summoner and casting Ensnare. I was surprised he didn't. Yeah, I think he definitely had time to zip. Maybe he wasn't even watching his screen. Happened. Didn't even know.
No, and I think there's merit to that, because he didn't even try. Like, there was no animation as Laguna Blade sniped in the middle lane on a monkey, so...
Guna comes out, and it was so much damage that it procced over his ult. Wasn't even able to get that off. He had to cast it manually. Nicely telegraphed there.
It's a level 2 Laguna Blade, 650 magic damage. Coming out right here, so yeah, good kill from him. A lot of players wouldn't do that, I feel like, knowing that he had the borrowed time, but he's a confident player, this one. No doubt, so. He's on his way to recovering after the death at the top lane, of course. 1,500 gold saved up. Sammy Boy needs just the gold for the energy booster, and then he will have that Bloodstone finish. Look at Samel's positioning, though. He's just playing aggressive. He has a smoke behind him, that's why. You got Venomancer, and the Blink finished on Tiny, by the way. Gonna jump right here. The strike coming in the backlines, locking down Lena. He is silenced up as well. They really want to go for this on the Reaper side. Well, cut him down once again. Now the Poison Nova in the midst of everyone, but not nearly enough follow-up damage. You see, Nusham is going to run down crit, and they're also going to take out Venomancer as well. That's going to be a 3-for-0 in their favor. And look at Nusham's going for more. This is risky. He might get turned on here if he's not careful. Where's his support? They've kind of just ran away.
He needs to walk to the Abaddon for a shield.
Oh, nice clutch.
And he gets
now.
It. He's constantly slowed, but they can keep vision of him. They can definitely get this kill. Universe does not have mana to TP out. This should be a dead Beastmaster as well. That's going to be a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Leviathan. Did they have the Bloodstone on Storm? No, they did. They have it. It's being flown out right now. They get a tower kill as well. That was without Global, by the way, Breaky. Still going to have Global for the next fight. They have Bloodstone now for the next fight. And outside of the Global, again, they drafted a set of heroes that need a lot to fight. They low cooldown. Necro's ultis are relatively low. It's 100 is not a lot, but it's not either. But I mean, Spiritbreaker can constantly keep going. Abaddon can constantly. Again, outside of the Global, they can just fight it.
4-0 ultimately in that fight. Nusham, I doubted his decision making there when he was chasing after the Beastmaster initially, but Zeresian, he's on the battlefield. Now I'm casting with my 3k MMR, but good chase there. Obviously, Monkey's doing a good job of supporting him, and that trust in the teammates. Radiance is being built. 3150 gold saved up, so he's well on pace for that. Lena middle lane, this is just a silencer setting up. But yeah, you're right, he has a global silence still. The charge is up. They really have the damage here for this kill. I mean, well, they definitely do now. The zip comes in, he pops the Yules, but it's just going to delay the inevitable right here. Yellowsa's on himself, almost like as if he's trying to kill himself there, but that's another death on this Lena. I mean, at least he doesn't have a Bloodstone where he's losing charges, but he has 6 deaths already at 18.5 minutes.
It's a hard Lena game. Talked about that when they drafted it. And it's always curious when that's having the hardest time and you're like, oh man, how are they going to fight in this Leviathan when it's your last pick? Critically, your last pick should be your strongest because you're already going up against. You're like, okay, I can counter this with that, I can do that. All right, let's get this one. Last pick. You look at the lineup of Leviathan, you're like, is Lena really good against these heroes? Any of them, except maybe Spiritbreaker. Get the vision of him. Also good against. Don't have the vision. You get a Lothar, sorry, Shadowblade. Fast. Oh, speaking of Spiritbreaker, he gets a first hit bash on the universe. He gets a second hit bash on the universe. Maybe looking for a third one, doesn't even need it. Gets the war shielded off. Doesn't even need to cast the ultimate, doesn't have it. Get a nice, easy kill. I don't know if you saw him walking in there, hiding in the tree all game, but either way, nice play from Nusham. Man, this guy is on fire.
It's almost like he's the one that had the hawk there, because yeah, he was hunting him for a while there in the trees, and then he eventually found him, and then we saw the end result. So yeah, definitely with you. I mean, middle lane, that's a jump actually, but not going to be enough as the LSA did not hit. The global silence came out, but it actually didn't even matter because it was late anyways right there. I guess it would have prevented a Laguna Blade if the LSA did hit, but still.
Yeah, I think Samael he wasn't sure if he had range of it. Maybe he clicked it and it like moved his hero a bit. Sometimes it happens if you're not fully in range until you position exactly where you click. Because it looked like he stuttered a bit, but like you said, even if he did hit it, it wouldn't have mattered. Had the follow-up. No harm, no foul.
Back to farm for Sammy Boy. Now as the Orchid queued up, and you can also just see the map here. Leviathan, it feels like they're doing a pretty good job of just keeping all 3 lanes somewhat pushed up. I mean, you look at the top lane now, even getting towards a secondary tower. Beastmaster's here, though, to prevent going from any further at least. But Abaddon, the Radiance, he has the Sacred Relic. Almost finished with that Radiance now. And is that maybe an item where if you're Leviathan, that's the, oh right, let's start really pushing tier 2s now, pushing objectives, or?
You would think so, but not necessarily. And also, if you look at their draft, they're not really a let's go push together team, a pick-off team. Obviously, Necro wants to stay in the front, and doesn't really care about they have Globe Charge. No, I think Radiance is just going to excel his farm that much more until he gets an item like Octarine Core. Then you can really... I'm unkillable. I heal from magic damage, lower cooldown spells, etc. No, I think it's just going to be one of... I'm ahead, I'm going to get more ahead.
Venomancer. Haven't paid too much attention to our TC this game on the Venomancer, but the Hurricane Pike and has a Maelstrom now queued up, so he's actually going a bit of this right-click style of Veno. Hero that you can also build many different ways, of course, but you think this is the right choice for Veno?
Yeah, it's fine. They need some kind of right-clicker they're not going to be doing. Like I said, their entire draft is all magic damage. Granted, yes, Maelstrom is magic damage with rocks, but it still gives you more attack speed, gives you more raw damage as well. I think it's fine. And attack speed is really important with a hero like Veno that has a free plus 75 damage talent. So you really increase that damage output. Hold that thought.
Oh, yeah, goes in on Alina right here, pulls him in. Venoman's just like, I gotta get out of here. Hurricane Pike's over the ledge, and Alina unfortunately can't do the same. He did have a Yules, but by the time he realized the Vortex was pulling him in, and he gets taken out. By the way, that was led off with a scan. They scanned that area. They know somebody was there, and it just happened to be Alina. And now this is going to transition nicely into the Roshan pit.
And they still have global for this. Now, granted, everything that's happening, and it is 19 to 6 Leviathan each. This is why they're so good. They're giving up all these kills, but they're 1K in net worth. In fact, they were 2K before that kill happened, so just maximizing their farm with the experience they have as a team. Brit, he is spotted out right now. Gets charged. Blink is on cooldown. Can he toss him and maybe buy some time? Nope. That Urn charge is on him. Vision here from Nusham. Another bash on top of it. As charge up in 1 more second, gets craggy momentarily. Auto attacks coming in, has the extra vision. And a free kill there from Nusham while they're taking the Aegis. Can they stop the TP out from Universe? They can with a pull from Sammy Boy. Another bash on top of that. Boy, this lead is starting to get out of control. I mean, it was 1K just a second ago. Now it's 3K with an Aegis and extra Bloodstone charge on Sammy Boy.
Yeah.
Man, this is looking much better for Leviathan.
No, because you definitely had something. That's what I was going to talk about too. But man, talk about that fight real quickly and how it played out. It's a 1 versus 1 duel essentially with Spearbreaker versus Tiny, and obviously Spearbreaker wins that. He's I know a good. This is when you know the Spearbreaker player is a good player. He gets all those bash procs, right?
Oh so, yeah, very talented.
Game just knows. No, that's that helped him there of sorts, no doubt. But obviously, very confident player. I definitely say that. And he's 6'2" and 13 right now. But yeah, kind of going back to the point you were saying there as they did Roshan, you look at Sumail, he's 3, 7, and 2. That's a horrible stat line. But he's not far behind the 3 cores on the other side. He's very close, in fact, at 9,900 net worth. So I think that kind of goes back to the idea that, yeah, overall, EG really isn't that far behind at this point, considering how it feels maybe in this game. But to be fair as well, they don't have the anti-mage, right? They don't have this hard-hitting, right-clicking carry that's going to eventually take over in the game where it's just like, let's just stall this out as long as possible. So that's where it does feel a little awkward for EG right now.
Their heroes just don't match up well against the Leviathans. And most curiously, like I kind of beat to death, but the Lina doesn't match up well. And it really goes, I mean, Lina matches up well in the lane to Storm, or picked up after Lina. But that came with a footnote of like, Storm will only do well if we help him. And that's exactly what Nush did mid, got some bashes, got some kills on the Lina, able to make it not a disastrous laning phase as a result. Again, it is only K net worth lead for them. Arteezy, he's the best. He knows how to maximize his rotations in his farms very, very well. Why he's so good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Game close despite the kill favorable for Leviathan, but they're looking to push top now. 5 heroes have big core items. Radiance is actually going for a sword right now. Octarine, they're pushing, but he's splitting.
Yeah, that they are. So they definitely going to have to react. In fact, TPs are coming in. Monkey's going to be the one porting in.
Charge coming through.
At the bottom lane, who does he have charged up? That would be the Tiny. I don't think he's going to get here in time. Storm Spirit, though, can. Yes, he pulls him in. So would have liked the Lina kill for sure, but they'll take a Tiny kill. Who's playing that 4 position, of course, this game. So it does prevent them from pushing the tier 3. So you can kind of look at it as a little bit of a victory for EG, the whole space created idea. And they are now going to clean up their jungle. Again, only a 2K lead for Leviathan. So it's just, it does continue to stand out to me in the big picture right here. Necrophos, by the way, he ended up going the pipe as we kind of expected. He went a 4-staff first, but now he has a pipe finish as well.
Oh, Roar wasted there, unfortunately.
That was a Roar.
Yeah, they have no anti-vision. Henchiro walks away with that glimpse. Surprised no one actually TP'd. But I think they waste. They use their TP.
Yeah.
So no Roar. Maybe open up a possible go here bottom lane. Very surprised how well Arteezy is 0-4. Box score is not great, but the fact that he's like up against a spear break, had so much success, he's able to farm as much as quite impressive. So he's TPing back now. They can maybe chakra him for double wards. Defend this a little bit easier, but here we go. This Aegis push.
There we go. Sammy Boy's like it's ready to go. The Aegis on him, as you mentioned. They pop the Shrine. Some nice defense right there, but the Global Silence out and locked down on a Coddle. He will get with the buyback, though, but that's a kill on Phenomancer with no buyback for 100 seconds with the Reaper Scythe. That is a huge strike by Leviathan. The mana link applied to Storm Spirit. He may end up going down right here. He is. The Aegis, though, brings him right back up. You think of heroes in the game, who's the best with the Aegis? I think Storm Spirit's up there at the top of the charts. He goes back to full life, full mana, almost as if it didn't even happen. Now, are they going to keep this going? I mean, no Venomancer. You probably do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just earning people up. BSJ, he's spamming that heal. I think they definitely go here. Here we go. Sammy Boy jumping in.
The back line's actually on a beast match, but the lockdown on a Sammy Boy does get him killed. Good bait of swords from EG right there. And you see the mana link on Spirit Breaker is forcing him to actually go the other direction, gets the Aphotic Shield to eventually take it off. Primal Roar and Necropulse, meanwhile, the Ghost Shroud is still ready to go. Can BSJ get it off in time? He sure can. And he will heal on up, be fine for now. Storm Spirit's back up in 1 second, by the way. Doesn't have bots necessarily, but he's going to get here as soon as possible. And they're still pushing the pipe applied. This tier 3 is definitely falling. Will they get the racks is the question. Oh, they got Lena as well, that's right. So, yeah, they're definitely going to keep at this for sure now. Going for the racks.
Monkeys is on an awkward engagement here. He's running across the map trying to kill a Tiny. Couldn't do it. He should be the one frontlining and shielding people that get hit. Really wants that Tiny kill. Here we go, Sammy Boy. Jumping back in. Low respawn timer. Gets the very, very long range pull onto Universe B. Gets out scot-free. They're able to get this Tiny kill. He's done on the sidelines for 47 seconds. They're still in good fighting shape. No Venomancer for... Wow. And there it is. GG. 1-1. Who would have thought Leviathan could do it? We're going to a game 3, Breaky.
I love it. I love it. This is some fun Dota right here. No doubt. And yeah, game 3 of that's what you definitely hope as a caster in general. But part of me, real quickly on that GG right there, I mean, they were just, Venom was just respawning, you got Lena coming up, it was just the one set of rats. We constantly talked about the net worth lead, but they didn't really have the safety net, it felt like. And so ultimately, yeah, I guess it does make sense. I do kind